Red Factor Network, keeping Edolites connected worldwide.
One Touch Production, Revolution.
When Edo people move, they move to international cities all over the world like London. You would think it's the glamour, security, and job opportunities that keep them there. But no. We find out that most of us would like the opportunity to go back home and live at any time.
I represent video. I love my home with all our home. We rocking the world like he's our own. Obadoyan thoughts and wave. We rock Poland, Spain, Chicago, Italy, UK, and Bamako, France, Germany, Puerto Rico. You see me, you call me. Okay, that's why the chicks don't let me go. They say they're feeling.
Watch Edols in Diaspora on Red Factor Network, showing on EBS every Tuesday 1 o'clock to 2:30 and Friday 10 o'clock to 12 at midnight. Hey guys, we're back. It's Red Factor. Anything Edo, anything at all worldwide, we're there. And today is such an interesting day. We have in the US, we have Barack Obama, 44 years old, US president. And today we have somebody from Edo State. We have somebody from Osikena Central. We have John Osikena Aloye. He's a political aspirant for Osikena Central, 2012 election. He's young, he's just touched 40, and the face of politics is changing worldwide. So why not Edo State? Well, without wasting your time anymore, we intend to find out what John Aloye brings to Edo State. He is well-traveled, well-educated. He lives in United Kingdom, been at home more recently. And let's find out about the man himself. Mr. John, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Good. Nice to have you here with us.
It's a pleasure.
Good. It surprises me that a guy from London who has maybe escaped all the problems in Edo State has now decided that he wants to go back to run for a political position. And why is that?
Right. Well, I can remember the last time I actually left Nigeria. That was in 1993, and then I was in Auchipoli. There was this fight. The June 12th election was
The Abiola stuff, yes.
Then, and I've always got this thing on my mind that one day, hopefully, I'll come back to this country to maybe govern, start from somewhere. So it's something that's always been in my mind to do. So I think this is the best time. I think this is the best time I'm going to try and push for it. Although I did that in 2006 and 2007, I wasn't nominated, but I tried my best, and I'm trying again.
Good. I think you're going to get there. And you are from Fuga.
Yeah, I'm Fuga, Osikena Central.
Which is the same place the present governor is from.
The present governor is from Osikena West.
Okay.
I'm from Central. Okay. So we are all from Edo North.
He's not your man?
He's my man. He's
okay.
my man.
Okay.
He's a good man. Yeah,
good. Okay. Now, when is the elections actually? Is it next year? Is it this year? Is it
which of the elections?
The chairmanship for the region, for the area you're going for?
Right. We are looking at after the governorship election, which is coming up in July next year.
Okay.
2012. So we're looking at probably 2013. We're not sure yet. So we're waiting for the dates and timetables. But we are ready to go.
You've already started campaigning.
Yeah, we've started.
This is great. Things have changed. It's good. Now we're going to ask you more intimate questions to say. There's so many things going wrong with Edo State now.
Right.
There's politicians there. I can assume there's an Osikena Central chairman as we speak. Now, you tell us, what do you think you can bring to the party? You know, something that will benefit the citizens of Edo State, something they're suffering from. Say we start from the unemployment, the youth unemployment.
Right.
What I mean, have you seen the state of the Edo State, the youth from Edo State?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they're in a good state? Do you think they show promise, or what would you bring to the youths of Edo State in terms of unemployment?
Right. Well, first of all, I can say I'll commend the present government for their work, and we know Nigeria itself, we're trying to grow, and with time, I believe things will definitely work. Like we had previous administrations that have been there for maybe we'll say 11 and a half years, and there was this same problem. So we have a new government and a new governor, which I think is doing very well in creation of roads, schools. Like if you go through Edo State today, all part of Edo State, there's reconstruction of schools and roads. He's trying to create infrastructures for these people, but everything will take time. Like
this is true.
Like we know, because he's just come in, you know, it has to take time to arrange things. That's why we're praying that we'll be able to re-elect him to continue his work. So hopefully by then, we'll be able to create more jobs for youths and empower them.
I won't beat around the bush, even if I love to, but the biggest problems we face today in Edo State is there's a lot of problems, but we'll start from kidnapping and or the demographics of people that are doing kidnapping.
Right.
And maybe before I go on to others, now kidnapping is a very sensitive subject.
Yeah.
If I had to take sides, I'm almost inclined to say if I was in the same conditions as most of the graduates doing kidnapping, you know, maybe that might be my only option.
Yeah.
Now, why, under this present administration, he's actually going for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Would you say the best thing to do was to start tarring roads and doing primary schools when the roads are actually leading nowhere? You know, and that is why we have a situation now. People are still migrating out of Edo State, not coming in.
Okay.
You know, so why don't you? Where would you start from? Considering in mind we have a very, you know, we have a serious problem on our hands.
Yeah. First of all, in every state there are crimes, and Edo State in particular, which we know right now, kidnapping has become something else, which is really bad. That's like insecurity, and it's making a lot of people go away from the state, which I understand. But at the end of the day, we need to be working with the government, give information to the police, and I believe creation of jobs would help that. But if you come to look at it, I feel for one, that's my own opinion, is I feel it's to do with greed.
On which side? The sides of the politicians or the kidnappers?
On both sides. I'm going to expatiate on it. Okay. Like on the kidnapper side, like most kidnapping incidents that have been reported, that have been caught, if you look at it, there's always a family member involved.
Yes.
Somebody needs to go set up a meeting with certain people and say, oh, my cousin, my brother, my mom or my dad has certain amounts, and we can get something out of it.
Yes. That's
one. On the government part of it, the police, for instance, I would say they're not doing their job very well, because at the end of the day, I know the government is trying as much as possible to provide all the necessary equipment for them to do their jobs.
It's also said that the police in Edo State spending their time protecting the rich, you know, as opposed to protecting the rights of the poor.
Right.
And also the not the previous administration, this present administration. Are they lost somewhere? Because nobody's talking about creation of modern jobs for the youths. I don't expect you left Nigeria in 1993. Maybe it was possible in 1993 for a young man like yourself to work in the Secretariat or Oredo Council. that is not the case in 2011. So in terms of creation of modern jobs, does the government have the know-how? They need to know how to create modern jobs before these jobs are filled up. Do they have the know-how? Are they working in that direction?
Yeah, I think that's something we have to like reach out to the government for them to know, because I think like you're very correct. They're making a little bit of mistakes there. They should create jobs, like activities for youths, people to do and keep themselves busy so they won't be idle to think of kidnapping and other stuff. But in my own saying, in my own opinion, I still think if the government can maybe create industries like in Benin, in all the different sectorial districts, like industries to employ at least, if they can employ every year 2,000 youths, and I think that would really help. But I'm going to try and pass a message across to the government, and if you can do the same as well, it will help.
We're grateful to have you here, because there's many questions that we've been itching to ask you.
Yeah.
Now, people have tried, a lot of people, not one, not two, to communicate modern ideas to the government. You know, modern ideas that will solve the problem. But the government, there's so many levels of government within Edo State that the ideas get lost, the ideas don't get heard. You know, the ideas are not, they're not manifested upon, if I say it like that. Like sports and entertainment proposals. You've spoken about industry, but what type of industry do you think can be created in 1 or 2 years that will, that would yield results?
Yeah, you can have like you are into the entertainment industry. That's one good example. If there's something like that can be set up in Edo State in different parts, like it is Ishan, Benin, and Isan, Itako, that's Afemaland.
Yes.
Isan and Benin. If one industry can be set up in those three parts, that would help a lot. Then, like I was thinking, like even like the sports activities they do, if they can, invest more on that to keep this youth busy, that would reduce the amount of kidnapping and all that.
And Red Factor Network, keeping Edolites connected worldwide.